Hey everyone, this is Nikki again. I thought I would make a video on the Japanese straightening. I'm just going to show you how I did it to my client Melissa. It is basically all Japanese straightening is permanently straightening your hair. If you have really curly, wavy, out of control hair that you don't want to spend hours on when you're styling, Japanese straightening might be a good option for you. You can also get it to just relax your curls if you don't want to completely straighten your hair, but most of the time it's done to just completely straighten it. It's permanent. You have to come back about every 6 months because as your hair grows, you're going to have your curly regrowth. Japanese straightening is a lot better than just getting your normal relaxer because the Japanese straightening product actually conditions your hair while it straightens it. So it's going to make it soft and straight and pretty. It's not going to make it gross and, you know, dry like the other relaxers out there. So that's why Japanese straightening is really popular. When I'm explaining how the solution works, the Japanese straightening solution, I like to explain it like it's a puzzle. Basically, you come into the salon and your hair is a puzzle that's perfectly put together. When we put on the Japanese straightening solution, which is what you're watching right now, that process, we're taking apart the entire puzzle. And then in the neutralizing process, what happens is it puts the puzzle back together. So basically, this is breaking down your hair, making us kind of be able to form it like clay or something like that, like a sculpture. And while we flat iron it and then neutralize it, we're putting it all back together and making it stay that way permanently. So you do this, you apply the solution, and it usually only has to stay in about 15 minutes depending on how resistant the client's hair is. 30 minutes probably tops, but you'll be able to tell by doing strand tests and stuff like that to make sure that the solution isn't over processing. That's the last thing you want to do is over process. You definitely want to make sure you wash it out in time, and when you rinse it out, you want to make sure you rinse everything out and really you know, douse your hair in water, because if you leave anything in there, it's gonna over process the hair and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna straighten right. So when you rinse it out, put on a timer and rinse it out for a good 15 minutes. It takes forever, but it's worth it because you want it to work. And then you blow dry. And after blow drying it, you're gonna flat iron it, which you'll see after this. And flat ironing really just locks it in place and makes it stay. So right now, if Melissa decided she didn't really want it that straight and she just wanted to relax her curls, we would just go straight to the neutralizing process after this, after blow drying it, and just put neutralizer all over it. And all that would do is relax her curls. But Melissa wants really curly hair, or really straight hair. So we're gonna go with the flat ironing, and what this does is it makes the hair super straight, so that way when we put the neutralizer on it, it's neutralizing the hair in that straight form. So you take really thin sections of hair and you flat iron. It takes forever, but it's worth it. The whole entire process altogether probably takes about 4 hours, 3 hours if the person has thin or really short hair, but usually people with curly hair have really long, big, thick hair, so it takes about 4 hours to do the whole thing. After we're all done and you go home, you can't wash your hair for 3 days. You want to make sure it sets in there and stays straight, so don't wash your hair for 3 days. Don't put your hair behind your ears or in a ponytail or any, not a braid, nothing that would make it kinky or you know, bend it at all. You want to make sure it stays straight for about 3 days. You can't dye your hair for about a week, 2 weeks if you can go, that would be ideal. But wait at least a week before dyeing your hair after this. And yeah, that's about it. You're just going to continue to watch me do the flat ironing, and then I'll show you the neutralizing. But my battery actually died when I did the neutralizing, so you're not really going to see it. You're going to see that it's in a bottle and you basically apply it like hair dye. But you apply it the same way that I applied the first solution, so it's pretty easy to see. So this is me blow drying it after the process is all finished. We rinsed out the neutralizer, and her hair is going to blow dry completely straight in that flat ironed state. It's going to be shiny, and it's not going to be frizzy, and we won't have to flat iron it or alter it in any way. It's going to dry completely straight. And after this, you'll see the before and after picture. We didn't flat iron it at all. It's completely just blow dried. And when she air dries it, it will also be this straight. So that's the Japanese straightening process. If you guys are interested in getting it, you can go to my website, www.hothairextensions.net, and be sure to look us up on Facebook.